Get NBA League Pass and watch the excitement of the new season wherever you want. You'll get live NBA games on your TV, computer, tablet, and phone. Watch the incredible action anywhere. Check out a free trial of NBA League Pass October 28th to November 4th. For more information, call 855-NBA-LPLP, contact your service provider, or go to NBA.com/League Pass.
All right, come on, it's game time. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go.
Here they come.
This is going to be good.
Watch out for the crossover. Look at that handle.
That's what I'm talking about.
He wants to the right, force him left. Take him down.
Watch your back, watch your back.
Setting him up. He's going to spin.
Woo!
Time out.
Nobody panic.
What do you got, baby?
Gotta go.
I can't watch this.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Take the action with you. NBA League Pass 5 games wherever you are.
NBA fans, NBA League Pass is your ticket to all of this.
Because, as you can see, there's no clutch fit. But yeah, these are the Drive 4s, and I actually went to the park. I played in these for about an hour and a half. I took some up-close shots of them, and then last night I went to the gym and played another 2.5 hours with these. So today I'm going to be giving you a detailed look at them, as well as a very light performance review of the Under Armour Drive 4. So let's just get started with the thing that caught my attention the most, and that was the fit. It may just be me, but I really do feel like these are going to be a very solid option for wide footers, because when I put my foot in these, and my foot, it's slightly wide. It's not super wide, but it's definitely not narrow, so I do think it's a little bit wider than most people. When I put my foot in these, not one area right out of the box felt tight. And that's pretty crazy, because usually I have to loosen up the laces for a brand new sneaker to fit my foot the way I like it to. But with these, I had to do the opposite. I had to tighten up the laces a lot for the materials to wrap around my foot the way I wanted it to. So if you're a wide footer, I would highly suggest you have these on your radar, because so far, this is a low riding shoe that fits pretty wide. And that's perfect for wide footers, because wide footers usually don't like to sit very high off their foot, and they don't like that wobbly feeling. These don't have that problem. They fit pretty low to the ground, excellent court feel, excellent impact protection, more on that later, and the fit is pretty wide. And also the materials, which is like this jacquard, not quite a knit, but soft mesh upper, is really conforming to your foot. You are gonna have to tighten them up, like I said, but overall, the fit in the Drive 4, very wide footer friendly. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the cushioning. From what I can tell, this is a full length Micro G setup. I haven't looked at what Under Armour has these listed for, but I'm pretty confident this is full length Micro G, and that's absolute heaven for me, because if you don't know, Micro G is my favorite cushion setup that you can get on the market today. I just think it's the most versatile foam or cushioning ever. I think that it gives you great court feel, great impact protection, great step-in comfort. I mean, you get it all with Micro G, and for my personal taste, Micro G, it's the best. I like it better than Boost. I like it better than Zoom. As crazy as it sounds, Micro G is my favorite cushion setup of all time. And like I said earlier, it sits pretty low to the ground, the Drive 4. So you're gonna get a lot of great court feel, because like I said, Micro G gives you great court feel, and how low these sit to the ground, you're gonna really feel in control when you're playing with these on the hardwood, on the blacktop, wherever you play ball. And you're also gonna get great impact protection, that plush responsiveness that high explosive players really enjoy, like myself. So you're really gonna get the best of both worlds here, in my opinion. So far in my 3 to 3.5 hours with the Drive 4, the cushioning has been absolutely A1, no complaints whatsoever. I'm absolutely loving it. Let's move along to the next thing that caught my attention, and that has to be the traction, guys. Look at this pattern, full length herringbone. And not only that, look at how deep these grooves are. You're getting deep cut grooves with the Drive 4, and you know what that means, longer outsole durability. And on top of all of that, the closer I looked at the rubber compound with this outsole, the more I saw that the rubber compound is pretty durable. It's not extremely pliable. It has a little bit of give, which is great for indoor traction, but overall, I think the Drive 4s are gonna be great outdoors. I did test the traction outdoors when I was playing with them, and they work perfectly fine on a tennis court-like surface. As far as the indoor traction, like I said, I did play with these in the gym on a moderately dusty floor, and the traction was absolutely great there as well. like I talked about earlier, this shoe sits very low to the ground. So with the great traction and the low riding feel, I felt very in control on all of my pivots and cuts. Now that I got all of that performance stuff out of the way, let me just touch quickly on the aesthetics of the Drive 4. I think Under Armour did a pretty good job here. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving these a solid like 7.5 to 8. I think it's a really good looking sneaker. I think it fits perfectly with what Under Armour has been trying to do lately with the really futuristic sportswear type of look. You have a lot of straight lines, abrupt ends. I think that everything works well with each other. I'm really digging this medial side, especially the toe box area with this foam material. Those up and down lines is a really good look in my opinion. Overall, the Drive 4's aesthetics, I really am digging it. There's one area that I'm not really liking, and that's this collar area. I'm just not a fan of the way it looks. It reminds me of that one Nike sneaker I'm not really too sure about the name of, but it looks exactly like that in my opinion. And also, the top edge of this collar was a little bit rigid out of the box. I thought it was gonna stab my Achilles, but when I played in it, that was not the case. So maybe this area broke in. I'm not really too sure what happened here, but it is a little stiff in this area. Overall, I'm just not digging this. So there you guys go. That was a light performance review of the Under Armour Drive 4. If you're interested in picking up a pair of these, you can head over to the links you see in the description box below. But I also want to hear your thoughts on the Drive 4 in the comments, so be sure to leave that. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up.
In your
it helps
face,
me out a lot.
all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Radio Hall of Fame basketball. The first NBA radio for all the fans around the world. Radio Hall of Fame basketball. We talk about NBA. We talk about passion. We are your radio.
And last year's was pretty good, and this is now the UA Drive 4. Of course not called clutch fit anymore because it does not have clutch fit in the material anymore. So anyways, let's get started right with the traction. The traction is of course just herringbone, and it's actually pretty hard and thick, so I think outdoor use should be pretty good. But the traction is really nice. I'd say stopping power is really good, especially on a clean court. Even on a dusty court, it's good. It does pick up a little bit of dust, so you will have to do a little bit of wiping if you're playing on a dusty court. But once you wipe, you're good to go, and you're gonna have a good few stops, and then you'll have to wipe again, of course. But it wasn't like crazy annoying where it picked up a lot of dust and it was really hard to wipe off. So it wasn't like too big of a problem for me. So traction was really good. Of course, good job Under Armour. You can't really go wrong with that herringbone traction pattern. And of course, I think the rubber compound is pretty good too. So traction's muy bueno. That's very good in Spanish, if you guys didn't know. Alright, so now moving on to the midsole / cushioning system. So you have exposed micro G in the heel. As you guys can see, like from this pattern, that's micro G. I believe it's only in the heel. And then all of this is EVA. It's a midsole carrier. And to be honest, it's super stiff. I couldn't really feel like a bounce or anything like that. But responsiveness is really good. I'd say it feels similar to like the PGs or like the Kyries, as in like it's super responsive. But I would say the impact protection is a little bit better. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the cushion is a little bit better for impact protection, because my feet didn't hurt as much. But when I was doing really hard lands, it did hurt a little bit, but not as much as playing like the Kyries or anything like that. So impact protection was actually pretty good. You feel low to the ground, it's super responsive. So yeah, if you're a guard, I feel like you would enjoy it. There's not a lot of bounce or anything like that. If you don't like that, it's good. So for me, it actually wasn't that bad. So I'd say go for it. But if you need a little bit more impact protection and you like that bounce and stuff like that, then you're not going to get it in this cushion. So now moving on to the upper. The upper, it just says it's a textile upper. It's actually pretty nice. It feels a little plasticky. Kind of like the Mentality 2, if you guys have ever tried on the Mentality 2. It feels pretty similar. On foot, it feels really nice. It gets really soft and it conforms to your foot. But to the hand, it feels a little cheap. Not the best feeling upper, kind of like the Jordan 29 or like the KD 10s. but it gets the job done. It's a super nice material, and in the ankle you have kind of like a nylon / neoprene kind of upper. It's pretty thick. But overall the material is actually really nice. I was not mad at it. Super soft, conforms to your foot, if you guys can see, and there's a little bit of synthetic overlay for durability. So materials actually I was not mad at. It was actually a really nice material choice. So now moving on to the fit. Fit, go true to size. It does fit normal, so not too narrow, not too wide. It was perfect for me. So width wise it was good, and length wise it was really good. And there was not a lot of toe room or anything like that. So that's good, because this is a kind of like a half booty where the tongue goes down halfway. And if the fit was bad, then of course you're screwed. But fit was actually good for me, so I really enjoyed the fit. Now moving on to lockdown. Lockdown was really good too. I didn't have any stretching in the upper at all, so my foot was locked in place. It was not sliding out of the footbed at all. And heel lockdown was good too. There was no heel slippage. One thing that was annoying is kind of like putting it on. Of course, you have a really high ankle collar, so it's going to be a little bit hard to put on. But once it's on, it's locked in and you're good to go. And of course, support is really good too. Ankle support is actually really good. I feel like if you have ankle problems, this is a good shoe to have. But at first, this is a pretty thick material in the ankle, so it was a little bit hard to like move my ankle around. I didn't really have good ankle mobility. But after breaking it in, it feels actually pretty nice. It feels similar to the Kobe 9s if you guys ever played in that. So lockdown support is really good. Now let's weigh this. So this is a 7.5, and it weighs 12.35 ounces. So that's actually that's normal. That's pretty light actually, and it feels super light. You know, the traction is really good. The responsive cushion, the fit of the material is good, and I'm not stretching. I'm not going out of the footbed because the material is stretching or anything like that. So it feels super light, and actually looks pretty bulky. You know, if you look at it, it looks kind of like a boot, but it doesn't feel like a boot. It feels really streamlined and very light when I'm playing. So I don't really have to worry about my shoes. I can just worry about playing ball when I'm wearing the shoe. So now moving on to durability. Durability, I feel like it'll be good. The rubber's hard. The material doesn't seem to be cheap or anything like that. There's a lot of compression marks on the cushion, but I feel like durability will be good in this. Ventilation, it was okay. It wasn't super hot, kind of like in the Jordan 12 or like any Jordan model, but it wasn't the coolest shoe either. I'd say it's normal, but a little bit hotter than normal, so it wasn't super bad. Now moving on to aesthetics, I don't know. Aesthetically, it's okay. You know, it looks a little bit too much of like a boot, and I don't think it looks the best, but I don't really care. I just want a good performing basketball shoe. But you know, alright, now moving on to afterthoughts. This is $115, so basically it is a budget model shoe, but it performs like a top tier model. Definitely a very good shoe to ball in. Traction was amazing. Cushion was okay, not the best, but yeah, it'll do. It's better than the Kyrie's and stuff like that, so I'm not mad. And the materials are really nice, fits really good. So overall, this is a very good performer, and I'm really impressed with UA. I feel like they could have done the aesthetics a little bit better, but you know, performance wise, it's up there. It's really nice, and you're getting all that for only $115. So if you guys want to try, you know, Under Armour or anything like that, I feel like this is one of the best performing shoes that Under Armour has right now, other than the Curry 2s. And we're gonna wait for the Curry 4s, of course. So if you're a guard, of course, I would totally recommend this. And ankle mobility is actually not bad. It doesn't feel super restrictive at all.
In your face.
Another one thing that was kind of annoying is this.
We're online
right
24/7, 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Radio Hall of Fame Basketball.
Even now,
First
it
NBA
does break
radio
in,
for
or it
all
does
the
dig
fans
into my
around the
ankle a
world.
little bit.
Radio Hall of Fame Basketball. We talk about NBA. We talk about passion. We are your radio.
Get NBA League Pass and watch the excitement of the new season wherever you want. You'll get live NBA games on your TV, computer, tablet, and phone. Watch the incredible action anywhere. Check out a free trial of NBA League Pass October 28th to November 4th. For more information, call 855-NBA-LPLP, contact your service provider, or go to NBA.com/League Pass.
All right, come on, it's game time. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go.
Here they come.
This is gonna be good.
Watch out for the crossover. Look at that handle.
That's what I'm talking about.
He wants to the right. Close him left. Take him down.
Watch your back, watch your back.
Setting him up. He's going to spin.
Woo!
Time out.
Nobody panic.
What do you got, baby? Gotta go. I can't watch this.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Take the action with you. NBA League Pass 5 games wherever you are.
NBA fans, NBA League Pass is your ticket to all of this season's action. Every exciting matchup. Every incredible shot. Every big moment. Every game live and on demand in HD quality on every type of device. Wherever you are, whenever you want. NBA League Pass has you covered. Sign up today.